Before we can draw a box and whisker plot, we need to know what a median, a lower quartile, an upper quartile, and an interquartile range is, how to find them. We also need to know the term mode. And if we look at what exactly each of those terms mean, the mode is the value that occurs the most in the data set. So all we have to do is look through all the numbers that we're given, and we find the one that comes up the most amount of times, and that's the mode. The median is the middle value of our data. So in order to find the median, obviously all of our data always has to be in numerical order, starting from the lowest to the highest, and then we find the middle value. So we can use the nth number, n being the number that we have in the data set, plus 1 divided by 2, and that will tell us what number that we need to look for. So if I look at this data set over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers total in the data set. So I can say that I want 7 numbers in total plus 1, meaning 8, divided by 2, means I'm looking for the fourth number in the set. So my median is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. The median is number 9 because that is the fourth number in my set that is arranged numerically. If I look at this data set, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers in total. So if I say 6 plus 1 is going to give me 7, divided by 2 is going to give me 3.5. So I want the number that's 3.5, meaning the number that is in between number 3 and in between number 4. So I'm going to look through here and I count 1, 2, 3. So there's number 3 and there's 4. So I want the value that's here, directly in between the middle of those numbers. So in order to find the median, I'm then going to take this number plus this number, the one on each side, add them together, and divide by 2. So 160 plus 164 divided by 2 means that my median value is going to be 162. That's in the middle here. If I want to know how to find the lower quartile, that is going to be the median of the lower values. We refer to that as the Q1, the lower quartile. If I want the upper quartile, that's the median of the higher values, and that's referred to as the Q3. The interquartile range is then going to be my upper quartile, or my Q3, minus my lower quartile of my Q1. So if I look at another data set over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 values. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find the median of this data set. So the median number is going to be the 15th number plus 1, so the 16th, divided by 2, which means I'm looking for the 8th number in this set. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the median value. So now I've found the median. Now I need to look for the lower quartile. So now I look at all the values to the left of the median, excluding the median. So I stop there and I exclude that. So I say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. So now I say 7 plus 1 is 8 divided by 2 means I'm looking for the fourth value. So now I say 1, 2, 3, 4. This is then the lower quartile, or the Q1. Now I look at the other side of the median, also excluding. So from where the median is, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. So I'm looking for the same on the side, the fourth number from there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this value over here is going to be my Q3, or my upper quartile. And now if I want to find the interquartile range, all I need to do is take this one minus this one. So my interquartile range, which I abbreviate as IQR, is going to be the Q3 minus the Q1, which equals 42 minus 27, which is going to give me an answer of 15 for the interquartile range. If I want to try with another set, like this one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 values. So 9 plus 1 is 10 divided by 2 means I'm looking for the fifth value. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is then the median. So now I exclude that, and now I only look at these values to the left. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Divided by 2 means I want the 2.5th number, which means I want the number in between 2 and 3. So that means I want my value here. So I'm going to say 12 plus 13 divided by 2 is going to give me a final answer of 12.5, being the Q1. And then I look on the other side of the median. I have 4 values again. So I'm going to look for number 2.5, which means 1, 2. So I want there in between 2 and 3. So I'm going to say the Q3 is going to be 24 plus 26 divided by 2, which is going to give me an answer of 25. So there I have the median, the lower quartile, and the upper quartile. And then the interquartile range, I can say it's going to be 25 minus 12.5. Then the other thing that we need to look at is an outlier. So an outlier is any information that is far out of the regular range. So we use a formula for the lower outlier and for the higher one. So the lower one, we say it's the Q1, or the lower quartile, minus 1.5 times the interquartile range. The upper boundary is the Q3, or the upper quartile, plus 1.5 times the interquartile range. So if I look at this starter set, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 values. So 15 plus 1 is 16 divided by 2 means I'm looking for the 8th number for the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means this is then the median. So now I need the lower quartile. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values on this side. So 7 plus 1 is 8 divided by 2 means I'm looking for the 4th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same then goes, so that's the Q1. Same then goes for the upper quartile, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 divided by 2 means the 4th number from the median, excluding the median. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then this is going to be the Q3. So now I need to calculate the interquartile range. So I'm going to take upper quartile, 26, minus lower quartile of 18, to give me an answer of 8. Now I can calculate the outliers. So my first equation is Q1 minus 1.5 times interquartile range. So Q1 is 18 minus 1.5 times 8. Okay, remember that's going to happen first. You're going to subtract it from that. So we get an answer of 6. And then the upper one is going to be 26 plus 1.5 times 8, which is going to give us an answer of 38. So now this means that anything below 6 is an outlier, and anything higher than 38 is an outlier. So if I look at my data, 2 is below 6, and 39 and 40 are above 38. So these are the outliers in the data set. Okay.